Bonjour les amis, welcome back to the podcast. I'm David and I'm ready to teach you how to say no in French.
And I'm Emma. Saying no might sound easy, but the French way of creating a negative sentence is unique and absolutely fundamental.
It's true. Today we're diving into the famous French negative structure, ne pas. It's the linguistic sandwich that wraps around your verb.
Here's the hook. Unlike English, which uses a single word like not or don't, French uses two parts to say no. It's a double-sided negative.
But don't panic. Once you understand where to place these two small words, ne and pas, you will be able to negate any verb in any tense.
It's a simple rule, but it is super important. Ne and pas are inseparable, like two best friends who always go everywhere together.
Let's start with the basic structure. Take any simple French sentence. For example, je parle français. I speak French. To make that negative, we place ne directly before the verb and pas directly after the verb.
So, je parle français becomes je ne parle pas français. Listeners, notice how ne and pas frame the verb parle. It's a clean, consistent pattern. The verb is the meat, and ne and pas are the bread. The ne pas sandwich.
Let's try another one with our old friend être. The positive sentence, tu es prêt. You are ready.
The negative, tu n'es pas prêt. You are not ready. Wait, we have a little change there.
Ah, yes, the inevitable French contraction. It's an essential rule you must know.
If the verb starts with a vowel sound or a silent H, the n changes to n apostrophe to make the pronunciation easier.
In tu n'es pas prêt, the verb est starts with a vowel sound, so ne becomes ne.
This happens all the time. Let's use the verb aimer, which means to like or to love. The j'aime le café. I like coffee.
To negate it, je ne aime pas le café sounds awkward, so we contract it.
The correct negative is je n'aime pas le café. I do not like coffee. You contract ne into ne.
Let's practice the negative sandwich with a few common verbs in the present tense. Repeat after us.
Positive. Nous mangeons. We eat.
Negative. Nous ne mangeons pas. We do not eat. Ne before mangeons, pas after.
Positive. Il travaille. He works.
Negative. Il ne travaille pas. He does not work. Ne travaille pas. It's very regular.
Positive. Vous avez le temps. You have time.
Negative. Vous n'avez pas le temps. You do not have time. Notice the contraction N apostrophe because avait starts with A.
Now for a crucial, slightly more advanced point for our A2 learners. How does ne pas work in the passé composé?
Ah, the past tense. Remember, the passé composé uses an auxiliary verb, either être or avoir, plus the past participle.
The good news is that the ne pas rule is almost exactly the same. It must wrap around the auxiliary verb.
That's right. The ne pas only concerns the helping verb, être or avoir, and ignores the past participle.
Let's take j'ai mangé, I ate. The auxiliary verb is ai.
The negative is je n'ai pas mangé. I did not eat. Because of the a before a, pas after a.
Let's try a sentence with être as the auxiliary verb. Remember the passé composé of aller, to go, is je suis allé.
Positive. Il est allé au magasin. He went to the store. The auxiliary is a.
Negative. Il n'est pas allé au magasin. He did not go to the store. The ne pas wraps around a.
The past participle, aller, stays outside the negative sandwich. It just hangs out at the end, totally untouched.
This is a very common mistake. Learners sometimes put pas before the past participle. Don't do that.
Always remember ne plus auxiliary verb plus pas plus past participle. That's the magic formula. You've got this rule down.
Okay, let's talk about the negative with objects. What if you don't have something? You often use de or de instead of un, une, or des.
This is another crucial rule. When you use the ne pas construction, the indefinite articles un, une, des usually become de or de apostrophe.
Example positive. J'ai un chien. I have a dog. Un is the article.
The negative. Je n'ai pas de chien. I do not have a dog. Un changed to de.
Another positive. Tu achètes des fleurs. You buy some flowers. Des is the article.
The negative. Tu n'achètes pas de fleurs. You do not buy flowers. Des changed to de. This is super consistent.
What about when the object starts with a vowel? J'ai des amis. I have some friends. The negative is je n'ai pas d'amis. I do not have friends. De contracts to de because ami starts with a. Remember, this de rule does not apply if the verb is être. That's a little French curveball for you. With être, the article stays the same. For example, c'est une pomme. It is an apple. The negative is ce n'est pas une pomme. It is not an apple. See? Une stayed une. The de rule is only for verbs other than être.
Let's talk about the super informal spoken French. You will often hear native speakers drop the ne.
Yes, in very casual conversation, the ne often disappears completely. You are only left with the pas.
So instead of je ne parle pas français, a native might just say, je parle pas français.
Or, instead of tu n'es pas prêt, they might say t'es pas prêt. They drop the ne and contract the tu.
It is important to hear this in real-life French, but for your exams and formal writing, you must include the full ne, pas structure.
Think of it as the difference between formal English and a casual chat. Always use the full ne, pas when you are learning and practicing.
We covered a lot of ground today. Let's do one final rapid-fire review.
Rule number 1. The ne, pas sandwich goes around the verb. Je ne veux pas.
Rule number 2. If the verb starts with a vowel or silent H, ne becomes N apostrophe. Il n'écoute pas.
Rule number 3. In the passé composé, ne, pas wraps around the auxiliary verb être or avoir. Nous n'avons pas fini.
Rule number 4. Un, une, des usually change to the or the in a negative sentence, unless the verb is être.
Mastering the negative is a giant step in your French journey. You're doing absolutely wonderfully.
Practice this structure often, and soon saying no in French will be second nature. Au revoir et à bientôt.
Ciao.